I've been making films for about 10 years. A Funni Job production has a certain style, a certain look to it, that I wanted Alex to become familiar with.
Before I started working on the feature, Accidental Art, Ross wanted me to become familiar with his body of work.
Not John Mayer! Not John Mayer!
For screenwriting, I had very specific wants and needs, and I felt it necessary to incentivize Alex.
Hey!
His body of work? Yeah, I've seen it. Every single one. The one that new kid saw is just one of his newer ones. Those are just nothing compared to the old stuff. I've been around to see almost every single new project the day it was made. Nothing has been able to affect me as much as the one he made back in '99 left me completely speechless.
I've been working here for about 3 years. Yeah, there's some challenges. But if my name tells you anything, I always try to see good in everything. And I could ask for no better place than Funni Job Productions. I always make sure to get my work done on time, and I always remember to do my work with 100%, 110% effort, a little bit better.
I've had a long-standing addiction to caffeine. I used to drink 4 to 6 Coca-Cola Classics a day.
Glasses? Some days he'd get me to fetch 4 to 6 liters. He's a fatty. I'm just kidding. That's Jim's job.
Recently, Ross decided that he was going to go cold turkey on caffeine. It's been up to me to make sure that he stays true to his word. He's put me in charge of making sure that he doesn't try to sneak any on the side or... Since Ross quit caffeine, he's had some tiny mood swings.
Better for me, sometimes Ross forgets to give me the money to buy the caffeine, so I have to use my own. And when I try asking to be paid back, I get held at gunpoint. But no, those mood swings, anything but tiny. He went from being a really stubborn guy to someone who does anything to make your life a living hell and annoy you. New kid's gotten at the worst though. Makes me almost feel sorry for him.
Ross! Ross, I can't see in the dark!
I think I'm dealing with the withdrawals of caffeine fairly well.
If fairly well means almost killing all of us, then sure, by all means, he's dealing with it well. I'd say even great, maybe incredible.
I have very high standards when it comes to editing and what my interns do as editors. I generally let my interns do the first pass of an edit, but I can be pretty cruel about how I feel about their cut.
Because Ross is so experienced as an editor, it's quite daunting to approach him. Ross, I have an edit I'd like you to look at. Especially when he has a gun. So I cut here because...
Hold it. I think you're going to have a 1 in 6 chance I'm going to like it. Let's see. Show me the edit. I hope Alex can appreciate my tough love approach.
If you're wondering why none of us quit this place already, it's because we don't get much of a choice. This place is willing to hire people who don't even know how to turn on a computer. pretty sure the requirements needed are just show up and don't be a minor. I still feel sorry for Alex not knowing about what he was signing himself up to. Now that I think about it, I might have been fired a while ago. I think Ross just doesn't care. It's not like he was paying me to begin with. And that is your cue to leave. Now leave me alone and go bother someone else.
Well, Alex seems like a good kid. He's very hardworking and very trustworthy. Like, I put my wife with him, you know? Very trustworthy. It's a shame he's been in the ER for so long, though. I don't think Ross will like those many uncalled for days. Like, yeah. But Ross himself, well, let's say I've experienced better, but I've also experienced a lot worse. Tim. I don't really know much about Tim, but I think he'd like to keep it that way. He seems to value his privacy. I actually knew him on my first day here. I heard Ross shooting his revolver and saying something about Tim being tired, or maybe it was hired. But I'm sure he's been around longer than me. Looks like your camera's about to die. Well, I hope Sunny Boo is just as magical as we think it is.